Hello, Taurus. This is Don and Bonnie with Cards and Constellations. We're the marriage of astrology and tarot, the only folks on the net doing it. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get to it. The energy for the week for you is a wonderful energy. Look at this, the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is letting you know that this week the universe is smiling on you and they want to give you a new gift, a new start, a new blessing. So whatever you've been thinking about doing, this is the week to get it going, to get it started. And if you don't, that's on you. Bonnie, how does astrology see this week for this wonderful group?
Well, we're going to start out with the moon. This week we have a first quarter moon in Libra. It's 7 degrees, 25 minutes. Now, in order to figure out what we're working on, we have to step back and find the new moon in Libra, which occurred on October 2nd of 2024 at 10 degrees, 3 minutes. Now, we've checked our intentions. We know what we're working on. So let's move forward now. The next will be the full moon when we see everything that we've done. And it will be in Libra on April 2nd of 2026 at 12 degrees, 20 minutes of Libra. Then we go to the very end where we appreciate what we've accomplished in the last quarter. And that is on December 30th of 2026 at 5 degrees, 16 minutes of Libra. Then we have completed the entire cycle. Now, just for Taurus, we have that you may be seeing some big changes in the family at home this week. We're being led towards commitment and responsibility, structure in the sign of Aries in the 7th house, which you will find is all about relationships and marriage and partnerships and contracts, interpersonal communication. There may be some conflict when it comes to feelings versus your identity. How are you feeling about your core self? Are you being true and authentic? On the 4th of July, things look very good for luck and abundance, positive feelings and energy, and an opportunity to change something for the better. There is your Ace of Pentacles. And on July 5th, finally, the sun and the moon start working together. So you're feeling better about yourself. However, you're still at odds in needing to make a decision and take action on your feelings and communicating at the end of the week. On the 6th, we have the moon opposite Venus and also opposite Uranus. So we're having some sort of tug of war here between our feelings and communication, relationships, and unexpected surprises. There is a mystic rectangle here, including and leading towards Saturn in the sign of Aries in the 7th house. Again, about marriage and partnership. It involves Pluto, all about change, big change. And he's in the 4th house of home, family emotions, foundations. And then you have the moon in the 12th house, which is about endings, closure, spirituality, karma, old age, the afterlife. So what is it that you are going to leave behind? And finally, Mercury in Leo in the 11th house. That's all about friends and social groups, technology, hopes, and wishes for the future. Don, what do you have?
All right, let's dig a little deeper here. We have I don't like this one. We have the 7 of Swords. Okay. Can we talk? Can we talk? While you are on this energy, this positive energy of something new, something fresh, be careful with whom you engage with. Okay. This is a cautionary tale, as they say. This is a cautionary tale. So make sure that we are ensuring that the people who are giving advice, the people who are working with us, the people who are supporting us supposedly, make sure they're really on our side, okay? Because this is saying there's some folks out there who may not have your best interest at heart, or even maybe working against you. Now, sometimes this is unintentional. Sometimes people just get a little left behind, maybe, or they get a little left out because they feel like, okay, you're moving forward, you're going to leave us behind, that kind of thing. Or sometimes it is intentional because they're thinking, hey, I don't want you to succeed because I'm afraid you will, do something, and I should be there, or that should be me, or whatever. The most important thing about this is just know the people around you and understand their cues, pick up on their cues, and be cognizant about what you say and to whom you say it. There are certain things that maybe you shouldn't share. If you are coming up with a great idea on a new product or a new invention or something, maybe you need to keep it under wraps for a while until you really have it ready to release it to everybody. If you have a new idea for a business, or you want to do something like that, again, unless you really truly know these people are having your back, don't expose your back. It's that simple. The next card out is an Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands is saying that, again, this is going to take some time and some work. And so be careful about the people around you. These people have to be working for you. They have to be on your team because there's a lot of work to be done. So say somebody says, hey, I want to be part of this, but they said it and then they don't really do much, but then they feel like they're part of it. Again, they're pulling away from you. They're distracting from your energy, distracting from your time. So be careful about the people around you this week. The Queen of Cups is here. So all you need to do is stay positive, stay focused, start moving forward, continue moving forward, and do the work, which is at 8. And the rest should take care of itself. Again, just be a little tighter lipped than normal to make sure that we don't give away the house, if you know what I'm saying. Now, there is another cup here, and that's the Seven of Cups. And that one tells me to be concerned, to tell you to be concerned about getting lost in your focus. Because when you have this much to do and you have some negative energies around you, you may have to try to stay positive, but what that does sometimes is it takes you off of your game because now you're worried about all things around you. Focus mostly on getting what you want moving forward, because this is the energy. This is the new energy. So that is the most important focus. And then the other things are secondary and tertiary, but don't let them drive your focus away from the most important thing, which is, again, getting started and getting that new energy. And you can do this. This is the King of Rods. You can do it. The work is needing. You can do this. And I love this because, with bonding with the Ace of Pentacles that we had, that's the newness, right? And this is the entrepreneur. If this was a King of Swords, he's the guy who can run a business. This is the energy that can start a business and grow a business and make it successful. So, and I'm not saying business in general, but what I'm saying is this is the entrepreneurial energy. So whatever you've been wanting to do, you have the ability to do it. You have that will, you have the knowledge, you have the energy, you have the experience. So if it's a company, if it's a product, if it's a new job, if it's starting to step up as a team leader, if it's wanting to get promoted, if it's looking to ask for a raise, this is the time to do it, because you need to be that team leader. You need to be the person in charge and step up and say, you know what, I'm ready for mine. And so please pay attention to me and help me navigate this forward. So this does not only have to be a new business. This can be many places in your life. And even though there's nothing but one cup in here, actually there are the two cups in here. The one thing you can say is, even in relationships, if you are having a period of time in a relationship and you're finding somebody's not being quite honest with you, or you're feeling, hey, this is a time for that too. It's a time to say, okay, wait a minute, let's focus on, do we get this relationship back in order? Do I not get distracted by the honeydew stuff and focus back on that? Or, do we have to make another decision? So this can be, again, well-rounded in your entire life. It does not only have to be business oriented. How does that work with the astrology that you're at, Ms. Bonnie?
I think very well, because I did mention that there's a lot of it to do with relationships, marriage partners, contracts. So it encompasses both the business and the interpersonal.
Absolutely. With that said, then we are out of here. Please let us know. Share with us how this resonates with you. If it fits in your world, if it doesn't, we're okay with hearing either one. Let us know. Give us some feedback. We would appreciate it. One of the best feedbacks you can give us is by hitting that subscribe button. And when you hit that subscribe button, make sure that the bell is turned on for all notifications. If you are on Sonoran Mystic Tarot, which is right here, and you're watching on my channel, please go over to Miss Bonnie's channel, which is Your Love Goddess. And if you're on her side, please pop over to mine. And no matter what, pop over to the Cards and Constellations channel.
Where we go.
Exactly. And hit that as well. And we would appreciate that very much. We're going to continue giving you the one thing that nobody else is doing. That's the marriage of cards and astrology. Until next week, love, light, and blessings from myself and my family, Miss Bonnie and her family, to you and your family. Have a great one. Bye.